All right, I'm in my D2L session, just seeing if anybody's gonna come in. I'll pause the video till 8:30 actually. Hello, my name is Matthew Christina. I'm just gonna wait a minute, see if anybody signs in. I sent an invite out a couple days ago, then an invite about an hour and a half ago, just seeing if anybody will sign in. I guess I did pick a bad time as there is the Canucks game versus the Oilers tonight. All right, well, a minute went by. Well, hello, my name is Matthew Christina. I'm presenting my third assignment for PIDP 3240 on Brightspace D2L. My VCC student number is 000436632. I'm sharing this under the Creative Commons license. This license enables reusers to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon the material in any medium or format, so long as the attribution is given to the creator. This license allows for commercial use. If you remix, adapt, or build upon the material, you must license the modified material under identical terms. Credit must be given to the creator, and adaptations must be shared under the same terms. I hope you enjoy my presentation. We respectfully acknowledge that we gather here today on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Syilx people. For countless generations, the Syilx Nation has stewarded the lands and the waters and shaping a vibrant culture, the rich heritage that has continued to thrive in the Okanagan Valley. We honor the Syilx people as the original caretakers of this land. We recognize their enduring connection to the territory and its resources and its teachings. We offer our deepest respect to the Syilx elders, past and present. Extend our gratitude for their ongoing stewardship and leadership. May we walk together on the journey of reconciliation with humility, respect, and commitment, learning from the wisdom of the Syilx people. Thank you. What is D2L? Has anybody used D2L? Anybody been involved? I guess I don't have any audience to ask the questions, so I will continue on. D2L merges performance, creator, and service and support into a cohesive ecosystem designed to enhance the educational journey. Performance tools encompass a range of features such as assessment creation, grading, and analytics, for allowing instructors to track the student progress, identify areas for improvement, and tailor instruction accordingly. The creator empowers educators to develop an engaging course content through multimedia integration, interactive modules, customizable learning paths. These tools enable the creation of dynamic learning experience that the creator to devise and learning styles and objectives. Meanwhile, the services and support ensure that the users have access to a comprehensive assistance, including teaching support, training programs, and a vibrant community of peers, experts. These webinars, documentation, and user forums, educators can leverage the best Practices innovate strategies to optimize their use of D2L, fostering continuous improvement in teaching and learning outcomes by seamlessly integrating their components. D2L offers a robust platform that promotes collaboration, innovation, and student success. D2L is a great place to bring all these components together, as I've used it many times in the past, and I will continue using it in the future, as I find it a great way to deliver my material to the students. I appreciate everyone for listening to D2L, and we're going to learn about the pros and cons. I'm going to show you a couple of slides from my course, and I will also show you some cons. So thank you again. So again, D2L is a comprehensive learning management system designed to streamline the educational experience for both the instructors and students. I find this works quite well. I use it, like I say, daily. As in today's digital age, effective organizational of the course materials is essential for seamless learning. With D2L, instructors have the tools that they need to meticulously organize lectures. I find this is quite helpful with readings and showing assignments, multimedia resources to structural learning modules. D2L also revolutionizes the examination process. It's a lot easier. It does the marking for you. It's great. The only issue I have had is when I'm doing marking for assignments that are essay formats or short answers. It's not the best. Maybe I need to work on it a little bit more. It's not picking up the keywords, but I will show you the benefit of still having short answers within D2L. And when it comes to assessing course materials, D2L unparalleled, allowing students to engage with content at any time, anywhere, from any internet-enabled device, their cell phones, iPads, anything. It's great for communication. They can message each other. They can message the instructor. D2L supports and organized course management through intuitive and customizable course design tools. And I'm going to show you this. Instructors can create structural learning modules that create group-related content, such as lectures, readings, assignments into cohesive units. The platform, the drag and drop interface, is easy to arrange and rearrange course material. I do this often. I just grab something, I drop it off. It's great. The best part is I can show my students important dates and deadlines when they need to finish their course. As we use Moodle here at VCC, same kind of concept. It keeps us on track. Additionally, the robust file management system allows instructors to upload, store, and organize file efficiently. And again, guess what? You get to keep your course material and use it for next semester. And you can improve it and remove material that's not needed. So I'll show you some ways that I use it for organizing it. So what I use D2L for as an organizing, I can go to my content. If I go to my content, I can look at right here, you'll see. If I go to course content, table of contents, you can see, froze for a second. That's one issue. You can see my propeller project. I can click on it. The students have a student outline, a work order, their project. I can print it off at any time with ease. Task cards, maybe I added a supplemental task that needed to be done. Also, extra paperwork that was required for a task, I can add it easily. The students can click on it. It takes them right to the task card. And also I can add ATA chapters from the manuals. ATA chapters are used in aviation to categorize different components of the aircraft. So I can do a propeller project. Then I can go back and I can do the carburetor project. I can do a magneto project, all the different projects. So that is great for organizing. It's key to keeping the classroom enjoyable for the students and stress-free for the instructor. The next part we're going to talk about Examinations and grading. D2L offers a robust set of features for examination process, making it easier for instructors to create, administer, and grade exams while providing a flexible and fair assessment for students. Here's how D2L helps. The best part, there's a question library. I can have a variety of questions. Yes, there's an upfront investment of putting the questions in, but I can randomize different exams at all times. So if I have different cohorts going through, it's harder for them to share the information on exams, and makes the exams easily to be vetted, and also a good way of evaluating a student's material. And so you make sure that if they're sharing information, of course they're sharing, but you will still be able to see if they've actually learned their material. Flexible examination settings for times. Security, I use Respondus to make sure the browser is locked down. If you get into detail, there's a Respondus program. It's great. Accessibility and accommodations. You can give them calculators or special tools, or allow access to specific websites. And then my favorite part's automated grading. I don't have to mark paper anymore. Just done the exam. And then again, later on, it'll give me a detailed feedback. We'll talk about that, and analytical reporting. So again, and the grades book is integrated right away. The good thing is some exams can be done on a cell phone. I don't allow that in my class, but maybe some instructors might be able to allow that. The other good thing I was going to show about the examination is if you have a paper exam, and like I said, I struggled with having it integrated. I can have a paper exam set up here, and it's called like the piston engine maintenance test. Here's a test. You'll see short answer form test. But the best part is I can have an answer key attached to the test. That is great. Makes it easy. Don't have to look for paperwork. The next thing that we'll talk about is online access to paper manuals. This is great, especially on a shop floor, or if you have a bunch of paper manuals, you will bring it to the digital world. All the information is in one area. As you see here, it says online paper manuals. So I can see my paper manuals right here online, and I can click on them. The students have access at home at 24 hours a day. They can research their lectures, notes, readings, multimedia, course anytime, physical materials like manuals they have to take home in their backpacks. You just bring a laptop to class, and all the information they need is on that laptop. Next, communication. How great is it to be able to communicate with your students at all times? Make sure that they are enjoying the class, and also if they have a struggle, they can message you. They can do an anonymous message. I usually have a discussions forum. What I get the students is to make up questions. I give them a lesson plan, what I am going to be delivering at the beginning of my course. I print it off ahead of time, and then I ask the students to make 3 or 4 questions per item in the lesson plan. They put in discussions, and it's quite amazing some of the questions that the students ask. It even excites me at times to see maybe I've learned something new, or they find something on the internet. So it's good for course announcements, for tests, instant notifications such as emails, discussion groups, group collaboration. Virtual classroom, we've used it before, just like a Zoom session. You can do that within D2L. You can record your Zoom sessions and show this information later on. Again, the calendar is great for communicating, surveys, and all this stuff is accessible on any digital device. Okay, some of the benefits of D2L. So some of the benefits are comprehensive learning management, all in one platform. Everything is there. Personalized learning, so I can customize my learning paths. I can customize, as an instructor, all instructors, we have collaborated together to have the same topics, but I can customize the information that I have in there. That is one key that I found is if it's a course with more than one instructor, it's good to have the same layout so the students don't have to relearn where to find the information. But the good part is that instructors can put their own information in there. Engagement. Engagement through multimedia, YouTube videos and such, as we've talked about here. I've watched a couple other sessions using YouTube videos. You can have your own YouTube videos and you can integrate it within D2L. Again, you can see if the students have reviewed the material. So if they're saying, I'm struggling in the course, you can say why you're struggling. You can take a look how much access they've looked at D2L. You can look up if they've actually looked up the course material. So you can do a little bit of private investigating on the students to see, are they just asking for help without trying to look into the information, or actually do they seriously require some help? Again, if they're taking the bus, they have mobile access to all the information and the flexibility to look at it at any time. And there's always continuous improvement on D2L. There's updates. And again, as an instructor, we can continuously improve D2L. Some of the downturns of D2L, it has some drawbacks of it. The drawbacks can affect the user experience, overall effective of the program. So like the complex, the learning curve. D2L offers a variety of features. So I'm saying it's best if all the instructors keep things organized together in the same fashion. And if I'm like, I work in a trades department, if all the instructors and all the trades departments use their D2L on the same platform, it makes it a lot easier for the students to navigate. They also have to invest in it. Some of the other downturns are the institutions themselves need to train instructors how to use D2L effectively, the cost of D2L. So there is some downturns. The main downturns, like I say, it's just learning how to use it. Again, internet, if the internet has gone down or the power's gone down, you need to revamp your classroom. Or if you have slow internet, those are the things that can affect D2L. And again, like I say, the upfront cost of setting it up correctly is one of the biggest things. D2L has a vibrant community on YouTube. I'll just show you quickly here. Just give you a scan over. If you go to Brightspace Tutorials, which is part of D2L, you can go through it. And like if you go through the different playlists, you have an instructor playlist. You can review the playlist for us instructors. They show you how to create a quiz, assignments, course content, set up a course. So there's a lot of self-help for the instructors. So again, if you're stuck doing this stuff or you're not tech savvy, there's a lot of tech support out there for the instructors. The 4 E's: excite, educate, engage, and evaluate. All right, so here we're going to look at the different parts of D2L. I'm going to show you, I gave it an A+, and an A, and excite. I find D2L is very exciting to use, as do my students. The reason I find it exciting is that students can collaborate as a group. Their discussions, forums, and opportunities to upload information, ask me questions. D2L provides an interactive way of communicating with my class. Another benefit of D2L is I can make things anonymous so students are not scared to ask questions. Shy students can ask questions without feeling that they're going to be mocked or persecuted in the classroom. No one likes that feeling, but everybody likes to ask a question. Sometimes some people just don't get things at their first try. Interactive quizzes and games, adaptive learning paths, engaging assignments. So there's a lot of ways to engage the students. B. I gave it for educate, I gave it a B. It's an amazing way to educate students as it makes it easy for instructors to provide the information to the students. You can record previous sessions and videos that were made in the classroom or on the shop floor. or from a previous student. Sometimes I have previous students that have made videos for me. So it's a great way for a student to pass on the education to the other. So it's a great way to educate and share material. Like for me, I've used the FAA books that are not copyrighted. You're allowed to they allow everyone to use the material. So great, I can upload all the manuals and the different chapters. So it's a great way to educate the students. Engagement. I find D2L quite engaging with multimedia integration, quizzes, surveys, adaptive releases. So content can be released on a base. So as the students are going through or learning analysis, collaboration tools, there's many things that can actually engage the students. This is why I gave it an A. Gamification, there's so many things that can be added to D2L. Even if you're using external websites, you can adapt it within D2L. Only issue I find is cluttering the site itself. So again, having a clear layout, clear topics, showing students where to find the information, showing and having a good description saying nice to know and or need to know, there's nice to know. And then I always have a section called the rabbit hole. And I have that sometimes for students that want to bring in other information into the classroom. So again, you're engaging the classmates. Evaluate. I gave it a B. I guess I'm not a big fan always of multiple choice exams. They're mandated by us, by Transport Canada. I like open-ended questions. That's why I gave it a B, because D2L and the open-ended questions, it doesn't mark that great. I find I'm struggling having it to mark my paperwork. Again, I like for multiple choice that it quickly marks it, gives a feedback. I also can look up the feedback of questions to see how many people got question 1, 2, or let's say it's question 1, A, B, and C, and D, my multiple choice answers. I can see the percentages that the people have picked. Maybe it's the way I delivered my material to the classroom. Maybe maybe D2L wasn't set up. So I like that I can reevaluate myself. I can self-reflect upon my delivery to the students. I can also ask the students to evaluate me as an instructor and see what has worked well and what has not worked well. So again, there's quizzes, assignments, and there's rubrics they can have in there. So the students are always up to date on your evaluation. Like I said, the only reason I gave it a B is that it doesn't mark short answer form questions easily. But otherwise, it's great. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on D2L. I hope you guys use it. Here are my references. And I'd like to say have a good night. And I hope you enjoyed the hockey game. See you guys. Bye.